This story was posted by Vended Gaming YT. Remember that EP stands for Entitled Parent. A little bit of a backstory first. So I do a paper round for a nearby shop. It's a relatively small round, around 25 papers, but pays well for somebody my age, 14, at around £20 a week. There's this one woman that I used to deliver to, EP, who has always been kind of a jerk to me by verbally attacking me on multiple occasions. And being me, I kind of take these to heart. Not the good heart. But nonetheless, I kept going and delivering her to her until she stopped having the newspaper delivered. At this point, I think she's gone and hope she never comes back. So I'm cycling down the road that she lives because I deliver 4 of the newspaper there. And all of a sudden, EP comes charging out of her house and quite literally throws at me, almost knocking off my bike. At this point, I'm pretty pissed, but I can't say anything crude without risking my job. So the conversation went something like this. Ma'am, I'm still quite a bit shocked at this point. Why haven't I been receiving my paper? Now, bear in mind, she hasn't been receiving a paper for around 2 months, so this is really out of the blue. I don't know, ma'am. However, I can chase these up for you. Would you like me to? You better. I shouldn't have to ask you to do that. There's no need for that language, ma'am, and I'm going out of my way to check on this. Or shall I just forget it? If you'd like. Just do it. And so she walks home, mumbling something I couldn't hear, but it was probably something on the line, like, useless piece of crap. Anyway, the next day I checked on her order, and you won't believe what she said. She had said, the useless paper boy's going to pay for it. I hadn't known about this because the staff at the shop had just dismissed it as complete BS because of how rude she was. When I met her the next day, the conversation went something like this. So, are you going to tell me or what? Ma'am, it says you stopped paying and said I was going to be paying for it. Yeah? And why? You didn't pay? Well, because I don't have money to pay. She has like papers a day, which is like around $80 a month. Plus, it's your paper. You need to pay. Stop being a selfish prick and just pay for my papers, goddammit. But ma'am, I can't afford it. It's only like £80 though. Precisely. But my son wants to be a journalist, so he needs those papers. Do you really want to ruin his dreams? Ma'am, as amazing as it sounds, I don't really care about your son. And if he needs them so badly, then why aren't you willing to buy the papers for him? You're such a selfish prick. How dare you say that? I want to speak to your boss. I then invite the woman to go and talk to him at the shop, as it's literally 200 meters down the road, and she claims that it's too far and she can't be bothered. So I get my boss on the phone and talks to EP until he gets frustrated and tells her to bug off or something in that effect. Then EP tries to steal my phone and ends up tripping and falling on her face, karma, lol, and walks back into her house with a bloody nose, screaming that I'm a useless piece of crap and a selfish prick. So, at this point, I'd love to say it was over, but she was gone. But the next day, I get a knock at the door, and surprise, surprise, it's the police officer. Apparently, this woman tried to claim that I assaulted her, but luckily the police officer were really understanding and ended up telling EP to just leave me alone. And just as an extra, I never actually got to see your son, so I'm gonna believe he doesn't actually believe. Let's see what other people have to say. She deserved more than a bloody nose. Just do it. Angry Nike. Thanks for watching.